Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 56 of my Regsfridge's Snowy Escape Edition. And if you are returning, welcome back. And it is still Winterfest, but it's almost over, like minutes away. And I thought I would have our Alice do a gig because much as they're going to be getting married later on today, Finnegan does have to work, and I'm going to send him to work because we're just going to have a social event for the wedding at the end of the day when he gets back from his job. But I am going to take this candle in the wind because it requires you to make some candles, and she has to do candles for her aspiration. The money doesn't really matter that much, so we're going to do that one, and that will also help her with her skills. So she probably has to start with, let's actually switch over to her because I was also telling Eric what to do. So we're going to go in and do a freelancer chat with the client. There we will. And so we have to complete 5 gigs as a freelance crafter. I have both Finnegan and Kiyoshi working on the their Winterfest was successful, the rocket ship, so they can make some more progress with the nerd brain aspiration. And I think possibly whenever our Celeste finishes with her practicing in magic, she'll go down there. I couldn't remember if she has. Yeah, she should, because I did together. And I may stop her. I might actually just have her go for a hike, even though we don't seem to. Maybe it's not the best time to. You know what? I'm not going to. It's freezing out. We'll let her go. Though, mind you, it is considered outside when they're working on the rocket ship. But I think they all have the ice-proof trait, if I remember correctly. And if they don't, they probably should. She has the storm chaser trait. I wish these were alphabetical. I'm sure I've said that before. But there, she has ice proof. So yeah, she's definitely fine. I guess we should check the 2 who are outside. Does he have ice proof? I don't think he does. I don't see that. So we should probably buy that for him. He has not as many points, but he has enough points that we should be able to get. I had a sim who had the ice proof trait still get cold, and then I got them the cold acclimatation. So I wouldn't think you needed both, but it seemed like that was the case. So that's actually pretty expensive, but we'll get that for him. And let's check with Finnegan, who has a few more points, but not a lot more. But I don't know. I'm just going here instead. And he does have ice proof, so he has more traits. He has less points, but more things. So, and there's Eric. I have him practicing typing because he needs to do that for his aspiration. So much as I said I was in a rush to get him through, I think I had also commented that we do kind of want him. Why is she playful? Oh, from being elevated sense of humor, from feeling close with someone nearby. I really, really, really don't like those sentiments that make them playful. But you probably know that already because I really, really don't like them. So she has done that. She needs to make candles. But why don't you pet or chat? See if you actually do the petting that you say you're going to do. Okay, why don't we just scratch favorite spots, see if we can do that. We could say what's wrong, but I don't know if what's wrong is that she needs. Okay, Alice, is there a problem? Are you stuck? Can you not come over here? Like, you look like you should have enough room to be able to move around. And there you go. So then after we pat, we'll see whether we need to do what's wrong again. Or whether they're fine. So keep an eye. So we do. So we're going to say what's wrong. Do we have food? Yeah. It's not full, but it probably looks like she's eaten, and that's why there's not food there anymore. And does your litter box need to be cleaned? It does, but it doesn't look physically dirty. So maybe she just had to go... she discovered copy paste dough. Okay. All right. So you should come and work on the cylindrical candles on the candle making station, which now I have to remind myself where I put that. Yeah, I thought it was down here. But luckily it was where I thought. So we're going to make a candle, assuming we have the ingredients. We're going to do a cylindrical candle, and we're just going to do... I don't use the dyes, not for anything that I'm giving to anyone else, because you don't get paid for it. And I think that they really should have changed the pricing better. Even when you make them to sell, it doesn't... The colored candles are worth the same as the non-colored candles. So the pricing is totally wrong. They really messed up, I think, with it. Or they don't have someone who knows anything about numbers. But so they're going to get dirty down there. And did you even finish your drawing? Oh, I didn't realize you didn't have a picture on there because, of course, that will stop all the time. How far did you even get with your practicing? You did get 2 hours before you got distracted to go draw a picture. Very good. Is this... Oh, no, it isn't the last day of winter because it's winter fast and we still have 2 more days of winter and then, yay, it'll be spring. Luckily. Not that it matters up here. It's cold all the time. So, what is this your night light? Did I ever manage to put... Yeah, I did. Did you take that down? I'm going to try and see if I can... Well, just move it there temporarily. And then see if we can... Yeah, it does fit up there. We're going to stick it there. That's where I want it to be. I don't know if it was there and it got moved or what. So when you're finished with that, maybe you should... I guess play with the laser pointer. Why not? Do some interactions with Gracie. And do you have any... Oh, you already finished, I think. Yeah, you've got everything done other than viewing badge progress. I could have him cancel doing the Lamacorn Scout, but unless we're planning on going somewhere, it probably doesn't really matter too much. So now he's all playful, and once he's done that, he's going to come back. So I'm just going to actually have them sort of play a little bit. And if something happens, I will be back, but otherwise we'll probably be back when they're about to have the wedding, but odds are maybe something will happen between now and then. But either way, I'll be back. Well, it is much later, and Finnegan is home from work. I have him playing video games because he needed to get his fun up before we head off to have our wedding. And Celeste has got this phone call. I've called to inform you that your great-great-grand second once-removed cousin's friend's grandpa has passed away. For some reason has left a vast fortune specifically to you. Will you accept? So obviously there's 3 options, and I usually say under what conditions. And I honestly think Celeste would probably say that because, I mean, it's not like they're hurting for money. And they have this big house and they got lots of money. So I kind of think she'd be smart enough to say under what conditions. Though I know the money, give it now means that they're supposed to get married. And we are about to get married. But I think I tried it once and I didn't get paid. So I think we're going to go with under what conditions. And very clever. We got 2,500. There were some conditions. But one of the conditions was that there would be no conditions if you asked if there were any conditions. So there are no conditions. Anyways, so let's take a look at Finnegan because he was my main one that when he comes home from work, his fun is completely tanked. I didn't think that would bode very well for a successful wedding. And I went to create a sim because I realized I should probably give them change their outfits for getting married. And of course, when I came out, Kyoshi's in his like full-on winter gear. So I think your fun is good enough. Let's do a rallying of the troops. Let's try that. Okay, you can stop, Finnegan. So I'm going to get them started, and I am going to arrange for the wedding. Oh, we have someone coming. Well, thanks, but we're just about to leave. So did she learn anything? I had her practicing magic. She's learned a couple of spells, but not the ones I wanted. She's learned Flora L'Oreal. She's learned, I sent her hiking, and she just got a forest spirit, which, I mean, by the time it pulled me over there, it was gone as usual. And Alice did finish her one gig, and then she started another gig. But we won't worry about that. It looks like her fun isn't so good either. And anyways, we can rally the troops when we get there. So we're going to have Alice switch her over to the party animal aspiration. And I might do that with all of them. And we're going to have her throw the wedding. I was initially thinking it didn't matter who was throwing the wedding. I was actually going to have Alice do it. But then I got this and I was thinking of saying, money, give it now. But I remember that didn't really work for me. And I didn't want to mess up our wedding because they can get stressed and all that. So let's just we're not getting married for money. We're just getting married because, they want to get married. So we're going to set up a social event, and I will be back when we get to the wedding venue. Well, the downside of having the wedding here is that it's already dark at 6:30 at night, so I had to quickly add some lights to the wedding area because it was kind of meant for a daytime wedding, but we're here, so we're going to leave it. And she couldn't invite Kiyoshi's parents because she didn't know them, but we may just like do the wedding and then do it again so that they each have their own wedding. So let's put Finnegan over onto the right. The same aspiration, essentially the friend of the world. I don't think they need to do dates and stuff before we can even get to the point where they could do the soulmate aspiration. So there we go. So I have asked Kiyoshi to, I didn't mean to put him on friend of the world. I meant to put him on party animal. We'll see whether that has an impact on having to invite him, get to know whenever they have a new boo, because I've been having problems with that. But I haven't. It seems like my Sims with that trait seem to be more likely to need to do it, but I don't know that it's consistently only that. The beloved trait from completing that friend of the world aspiration. So the main goal is to get married, so we could do that. And I did change her hairstyle for this. And I made sure I did it not on the first outfit because the first outfit links back to the main outfit and I didn't want to have that link broken. So I gave it to her as a secondary outfit. And of course I had to change her into that when we got here because the game by default puts them into a wedding gown or what they think, is a wedding gown, which in this case it was fine. It's just that I had already given her an outfit. So we're going with that. So she may as well thank for coming. Not that we need to, because really all we need to do is get married. And then we will have a gold. Thanks for coming. And so I tried to invite everybody other than I couldn't invite Kiyoshi's parents. So can we have a club gathering going? So can we at least get everyone here, go here together? And maybe others will follow because we're just going to try and get married and see what happens. I was trying to get Celeste to get that spell. I don't know if she's not high enough. I thought it was once they got to the 3rd level. I'd have to check exactly where she is. So we are going to say get married to Finnegan, Collins, Moon, and hopefully people will come. They're all standing in my way. I'm going to get a picture anyways with the dark background. So it would be nice at the daytime. I guess I should have just taken a vacation day. It looks like someone's swimming over there. I see a plumb bob. Someone's over there. I guess we kind of jumped the gun and not everybody is here yet, but I just kind of wanted to I see big fish, like maybe dolphins. I'm really distracted by looking in the background and not watching. What a beautiful ceremony. Oh, why are you in your swimsuit? It's a wedding. That's quite funny. Oh, she is doing the ring. I can never remember which one. So it's the person who actually initiates it, gives the ring to the other one. Get a picture with people. Oh, there's even people sitting down. Oh, and someone just walked through. There we go. So we got our gold. And we are done. So I don't know if I end the event if people will leave because I was going to essentially invite everybody back, but maybe actually Evie will get into the right outfit if we try this again. So let's end this because we have our gold and they're both on the party animal and he is playful. So he probably needs to go calm himself down. We'll do the slice thing after. I don't even know if there's a cake, to be honest. Because I usually make one and I wasn't thinking about that. So now he's very playful. All right. So we're going to try this again. We're going to have Alice this time initiate it. And we may as well stick her onto the party animal aspiration because she's not working on that freelance maker or master maker one at the time anyway. So party animal it is. And may as well do the same for Kiyoshi. If he's even got through the first part of it. Yeah, he has. So, okay. So we got that out of the way. And Finnegan, you can go sit. And you know what? You can keep your dress on. Unless you got changed. You may change. Or whatever. So let's try this again. Let us plan a social event. I initially was just going to have them, each like both get married at the same event, but we're going to stay here and I'll be back once I have this set up. And here we are again with our goal of getting married. And oh yeah, so at first I've got to change her outfit out of this. And you may as well go try and calm down while you may miss the wedding though. We won't have you. Cake and a wedding arch. Well, we have a wedding arch. They didn't say I needed a cake last time. They said I needed a piano for the musician. So let's change your outfit. And she's still in her formal outfit, which is fine. Purposely didn't change her. And here's our musician who is playing over there. And Kyoshi is... Oh, that's fine. I had him in something else, but that's good enough. So, okay. So our main goal, again, is to get married. But we're going to try and go through this whole thing and see if we can actually get through it properly. So why don't you go sit? Go sit there. And you can sit there. And hopefully you don't get too... I was going to have you sit beside... But you can sit beside your bride. But maybe your bride can go sit beside you. See if you can get here. Sit. Go sit beside. Nope. Someone's going to sit there. Alrighty, well, let's get this wedding underway. Get married to Alice Barker. And this time I'll do it from him versus the way I did the other time. They're standing. Okay. You gotta get standing properly. Alright. Try this again. Get married. There we go. Now it seems to be working. Didn't seem to be working the first time. Not sure why I wasn't counting that as a wedding arch this time. Please don't stand in the way, Evie. There we go. Everybody's coming and going. You look sad, her dad. There. Very nice. Let's see, does he do the ring this time since he was the one who initiated it? If I turn the camera, he is doing the ring. Yay. Very nice. I really need to make a note because I can never remember that. But I honestly often just have my Sims elope for the most part and don't actually... Oh. Okay. Yeah. That's fine. He definitely does like mixology. He made drinks all the time. And he was a mixologist for the longest time. So, all right. So they are married. So let's see if there's a cake made, if we can even do that. Which the bar and the kitchen area is down here. Because this is originally, it's a residential lot. And I've changed it. And you're no longer playful. So that's good. Oh, there is a cake here. Okay. So, Finnegan, why don't you add a wedding topper? Well, I tried to actually invite Lacey and Nicholas, but they didn't know them. So this time I decided, so when I set up the wedding for Celeste and Finnegan, I couldn't invite them and I didn't hire them as the respective, the mixologist and the caterer. But this time I did because I knew that, well, when Alice didn't know them either, I did. And so they're actually my foster parents who raised Celeste and Alice's parents. Really, their mothers mainly, but they took in their Celeste dad when he was a teen and raised him from a teen. So, enough of that. Let's take the first, cut the wedding cake, which is what you do to take the first slice. So let's come down here and try and do that. And someone's eating chips. Did you not make any food? Well, I guess we could have you serve all. Because people seem to be hungry. Okay, where is your bride? You gonna do this without her? You got the piece. Are you gonna walk to wherever she is? Looks like it. I don't know where she is. Well, she's all the way still at the wedding arch. That's so sweet. He's bringing it all the way to her. There we go. Very nice. I kind of wonder if they're the only ones who can do that, because even if I have another cake done, Celeste and Finnegan's wedding is over. So we probably can't have another first bite. I maybe should have done that before I had another wedding. Let me see. How is his food? Normal. I think Celeste, you've come back here. They're all over here. I kind of want one of you to come and garnish all of this food because it's all not very good. So there's almond macarons. We're going to garnish. And garnish. And she's very flirty. Garnish. Yeah, I find that's why I honestly don't usually use this, because I find the food is always normal, which is better than poor, I have to say. So we're going to see if she gets that done, and then we're also going to see whether we can do the wedding topper and whatnot with the rest. So I'm going to wait for that. Looks like a cake to be finished. So Finnegan has the option to cut the wedding cake, so let's see. I don't know whether he'll feed it just because... No, I'm thinking not. Unless it just remembers that they've just got married. Oh, well, maybe it does. Good to know. I've never tried this before. I'm going to put the walls up so that I actually get a picture. There. Very nice. Oh, I'm really happy that I was able to get that with the two of them. Oh, yes. So they both had their nice little wedding. And even though we ended the one to start the other one, we still were able to do the first piece of cake for Finnegan and Celeste. So that makes me really happy. So they are both married. They both got married. They both had their weddings. So yay for that. Looks like someone's not very excited there, but whatever. But we're going to leave this part here. Leave a like if you like the video. It really helps with the algorithms. Thanks very much for watching. And I'll see you next time. Bye!